Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. Communities across the Midwest are still cleaning up from multiple tornadoes and straight-line windstorms over the last week, including a few here in Wisconsin. Newswatch 12's Andrew Kiekefer shows us how folks from Marshfield are helping people in Stanley regroup, and also how this type of storm developed.
It is kind of called the quad state supercell, was a supercell.
Mike Griesinger, meteorologist at the National Weather Service Twin Cities, describes the Kentucky tornado as an individual storm that produced 200-mile-per-hour winds.
What we had in Wisconsin was associated with a line of thunderstorms.
He adds those thunderstorms produced tornadoes with wind speeds of 120 miles per hour. To compare the force of both storms,
the supercell tornado, I mean, that's a 110 long freight train just fully loaded coming down the tracks.
Whereas in Wisconsin,
these tornadoes we saw here, if you want to think, kind of carry maybe more of the amount of energy as like a semi.
The semi-truck force tornadoes that destroyed parts of Stanley called for one couple with a special connection to the area to respond to the disaster.
Tom and I are high school sweethearts, and we grew up in that area. And so, we go back there because we have family there. And to hear about it, I mean, it's one thing to hear about it out there. It's still hard. But when it happens in a place where you grew up and where you still have family members living there, there's a closer connection, I think.
Kathy Schultz says the damage was personal, touching family and friends.
They stood up for our wedding. We stood up for theirs. And they lost their business yesterday. They have a construction business and just flattened. So it's tragic.
Tom says despite the tragedy, there has been a positive community response.
There are people there, my age and older, all the way down to teenagers, and they're all working hard all day. And it's cold, it was blowing, it was snowing. Talk about, just having more hope for humanity.
Reporting from Marshfield, Andrew Kiekefer, Newswatch 12.
We'll look at how Marshfield residents are not only helping the folks in Stanley, but also the Kentucky tornado, and how you can help. Coming up on Newswatch 12 at 10. All right, outside, Jeff, luckily, no weather as wild as what we saw in the forecast.
Yeah, just some cold temperatures out there tonight and a little bit of light snow overnight tonight into early parts of tomorrow. We're out there right now, though, it's 17 in Rhinelander, also for Merrill. We're actually going to have temperatures rise a bit tonight into tomorrow because there's lots of cloud cover on the way, and the wind is dying down finally. This wind event is over. Out of the east right now, around 0 to 5 miles per hour. We can handle that for sure. All right, here we go. Going forward. Lots of clouds out there now. They'll be increasing tonight, and there'll be a couple flurries in the area between now and midnight. But after that, the next piece of energy gets in here. It's this guy right there. This guy, he really does not have a lot of moisture with him. He's not very energetic at all. However, he is going to work across central Wisconsin overnight tonight into early parts of tomorrow, and it will drop a little bit of snow. Not a lot of snow, a little bit of snow. We're talking probably 1.5 inch snowfall for much of the area overnight tonight into early parts of tomorrow morning. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is increasing clouds. A couple of flurries out there now with low temperatures rising overnight and some light snow after midnight. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. School shootings continue to be hot topics across the country, including here in Wisconsin. On December 8th, the Wisconsin Assembly held a public hearing on Assembly Bill 597, which would allow the possession of a firearm by a licensee in a place of worship located on the grounds of a private school. Representative Calvin Callahan from the Tomahawk area co-authored this bill. Senator Mary Felskowski co-sponsored it. Democrats in the legislature have been pushing Republicans to, in their words, stop listening to extreme gun groups, citing their own safe storage for gun safety legislation. So going opposite ways on this one. We'll keep you updated as the bills progress through the legislature. Former Minnesota police officer Kim Potter took the stand in her own defense today. Potter shot and killed Dante Wright last year, claiming she mistook her gun for a taser during a traffic stop. Today she described what she says happened as she and two other officers tried to arrest Wright last year.
And I can see Sergeant Johnson and the driver struggling over the gear shift because I can see Johnson's hand, and then I can see his face.
And you knew Johnson for many years before this, is that right?
Yes.
And by looking at his face at that point in time, what did you interpret it to mean?
He had a look of fear on his face. It's nothing I'd seen before.
Did you say anything when you saw this? What did you do?
We were struggling. We were trying to keep him from driving away. It just went chaotic. And then I remember yelling, "Taser, taser, taser," and nothing happened. And then he told me I shot him.
Prosecution has argued the shooting was not a simple accident because Potter was such an experienced officer. A woman who dated Jeffrey Epstein was called to the witness stand today at the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. Prosecutors say Maxwell helped Epstein sexually abuse underage girls. The woman who testified today dated Epstein off and on from 1983 through about 1991 and says she remained close with him through the 2000s, adding she was comfortable enough with the relationship that her 3 kids called Epstein Uncle F. Maxwell's defense team rested its case today. Closing arguments are expected to start Monday. One person is dead after a house fire in Lincoln County this morning. Lincoln County Sheriff's Office says it happened just before 6 a.m. in the town of Pine Rivers, east of Merrill. They say when law enforcement and fire officials arrive, they can spot the flames coming out of windows. One person inside was pronounced dead at the scene. Their name is not yet being released. The cause of that fire remains under investigation. As COVID-19 numbers continue to rise in Wisconsin, Aspirus health leaders announced today they are now delaying non-emergency surgeries that would require a hospital stay because patient rooms are in such high demand. Aspirus leaders say 106 out of the 137 people hospitalized this week in their system for COVID-19 were not fully vaccinated. It's about 77% of the patients, despite most people these days being vaccinated. And they say 90% of patients needing the ICU are not fully vaccinated. Right now, Wisconsin has the 3rd highest rate of positive COVID cases in the country. The crunch for seasonal help this year extends apparently all the way to the North Pole. People playing Santa Claus are now in high demand. Karen Kafa explains.
After a not-so-jolly 2020, demand for Santa right now is in overdrive.
The shortage that I think that we're feeling right now is just, it's a bigger demand.
The Red Suit Survey, conducted annually by self-described National Santa Tim Conahan, surveyed more than 300 Santas with an average age of about 66 years old and found about 18% sitting on the sidelines as COVID lingers. The survey found professional and trained Santas are in shorter supply this year, colliding with a boom in parties, mall gigs, and parades after COVID-19 wiped out most holiday calendars in 2020.
I know we did lose a lot of Santas due to, an illness, or they've aged, they've got to a point where they're not, ready to perform anymore.
Conahan also signed on to an initiative to expand the next generation of Santas. An Old Navy virtual boot camp this year encouraged more people of color to join the Santa ranks with mentors like Dion Santa D. Sinclair.
I think that's what people are looking for. They're looking to see themselves in Santa.
Sinclair says what might seem like a small holiday snapshot can be a big, powerful moment at any age. His first appearance in Atlanta 20 years ago brought his own sister to tears.
I think that joy of her seeing Santa Claus for the very first time that looked just like her made her just tear up.
After each December, Sinclair says he's constantly preparing, learning, and mentoring for the next. A year-round commitment.
Yay!
Where more is merrier. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Well, it's been a crazy week in the weather department, so what does the weekend have in store? Jeff's in with your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Update your floors with help from Menards. Mohawk's Herald Laminate Flooring features unique character and charm, and it's durable and easy to install. Save big on Herald Laminate Flooring. Plus, get free underlayment after rebate. Save today when you update your bathroom with Sterling. This ensemble shower kit has built-in shelving and a durable high-gloss finish that's easy to clean. Save on Sterling showers. Plus, give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
I have something for you.
I have something for you, too.
Get $2,000 purchase cash on 2021 Sierra Light Duty Crew Cab models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance. We are professional grade GMC.
My name is Sheldon. I'm from Wausau. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with a deteriorating spine. And finally, I couldn't hardly function no more. So I'm sitting and watching TV and I see Dr. Justin Sherrick come on there. I got right in the car and drove right down to his office. I started treatment that very same day. And that brings us here today. I'm totally pain-free. Can't thank the doctor enough.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Welcome back, my friends. All right, Christmas Eve is a week from today. Lots of shopping to do this weekend. Temperatures are a bit cool. We're at 18 in Rhinelander right now, 17 for Merrill, 16 for Antigo. These are actually going to rise just a bit tonight as we have more cloud cover and then some snow on the way later on this evening. The average high, though, is 27. We did not do that today. The record low, 25 below, back in 1983, with the sunset earlier at 4:15. By the way, next week is the week we start gaining daylight, so there's some progress, right? Okay, so going forward, temperatures are cold across the entire area right now, and they're going to stay that way tonight into tomorrow. In fact, we're no more 54-degree temperatures around our horizon anytime soon. We're going to stay below freezing, likely through Christmas. So whatever snow we get will likely give us a white Christmas around here. Going forward, though, 24 tomorrow, 25 for Sunday, 29 Monday. That's the warm day. Relative warm, right? 18 for Tuesday, and then kind of hanging out in the low to mid-20s or so. And that's Christmas Eve right there. And Christmas Day, probably same story with temperatures in the mid-20s. So we got some snow on the way. Not a lot of snow. This is not the big one. However, we'll likely be shoveling a bit of this tomorrow, or at least get your air blower out, right? Because it's totally light and fluffy with temperatures so darn cold this evening. Maybe an inch or two of snow by early parts of tomorrow morning. So coming into today, we've had 30.9 inches of snow so far this snow season. Last year, by this day, we had 12.9, right? So we're well ahead of last year. We're up against the whole season last year at 55.1. Will we do that? Well, yet to be determined, right? But still lots of season to get through. And there's the big heavy year of 116.3, which caused all sorts of problems. You remember that with all that snow a couple of years ago. All right, out there now, though, we have some cloud cover and also a little bit of light snow trying to develop across parts of central Wisconsin, although most of the energy is still way over here to the west of us, across the Dakotas, crossing into Minnesota. It's going to go right across like that, but notice how most of the moisture is stuck with this system down here. It's going to stay down there. This one is weak. It's very moisture starved, but still, it's going to wring itself out over Wisconsin beginning tonight into tomorrow. And with the cold temperatures, you get that really fluffy snow. It's going to add up an inch or two across our neck of the woods into tomorrow morning. All right, Futurecast shows the clouds out there now. Snow arriving about after midnight tonight and then lingering into tomorrow. But notice how this is not much, right? There's not a lot going on here, but there will be a bit of snow. The map looking something like this. There'll be a little narrow band here, probably 2 inches. Most of us, though, an inch or less across our areas. The light, really fluffy stuff, too. But whatever falls will stick tonight with ground temperatures so cold now. After 50s the other day, we had highs basically today in the teens. All right, will there be a white Christmas? Well, historically, we have a 95% chance of that happening around here with an inch of snow on the ground or 2 2 inches right now. You need an inch to have a white Christmas. We'll likely have that with that snow coming our way tonight. And another chance for some light snow on Tuesday, and maybe some signs now of some snow also on Christmas Eve. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is increasing clouds, light snow after midnight, with low temperatures down near 14, then rising overnight. For tomorrow, light snow early, again an inch or two, more closer to an inch most likely with this one, with high temperatures tomorrow back in the mid-20s. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows that light snow tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy through the afternoon. Quiet Sunday, some light snow on Tuesday, and another chance for some light snow most likely on Christmas Eve. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Still ahead, we have this week's Big Ol' Fish. Plus, we'll show you one of the biggest holiday light displays in the Northwoods and how it's even bigger than before. After the break.
Tossed, buffalo, sauced, hot honey, flipped, boneless, dipped, Arby's, razzled, buffalo, dazzled, hot honey, $5 boneless wings and crinkle fries deal. Arby's, we have the meat.
Make this Christmas extra sparkly and brilliant with a gift from Wickersham Jewelry. From stocking stuffers to holy cow, I can't wait to show everyone you're the best type of gifts. Endless options including stylish diamond hoops, two-tone diamond bracelets, and journey pendants. Lots and lots of diamond fashion jewelry to celebrate any special moment. You can even take advantage of interest-free financing programs. This Christmas, say I love you with a gift from Wickersham Jewelry.
Lance Truck, Lance Truck. We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Nobody has more used trucks all on one lot, all priced to move. So when you're ready to buy your next truck, know that all Lens trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move.
We got the trucks at Lance Truck.
Dina Mia Pizza is a little piece of heaven providing well-loved pizza in a small town since 1967. A fun atmosphere where customers and coworkers feel like family. Our pizza, pizza pockets, and spaghetti are all made with fresh, local ingredients.
Whether it's spring, summer, fall, or winter, we at Burns Insurance are here for you. It is our passion to ensure your passion.
We want to wish you a very safe and healthy holiday season.
Merry Christmas.
Countdown to the new year with Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg's Cruisin' Countdown, where you could win a brand new Chevy Tahoe RST. And tons of cash and rewards play New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all December long. Cash and rewards play every Friday and Saturday night in December. Then on New Year's Eve, hot seat drawings every hour, noon till 6. Cash barrel drawings 7 to 11, and the grand prize at midnight. $2,200 in cash and a new Chevy Tahoe. 2022 is going to be awesome at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Rondelay Ranch in Rhinelander is holding a light show again this year. This year they have over 1 million lights on display. Employees say they spend about half the year setting up. Well, each area in the show tells a different story. Tina Waltman actually made a lot of the displays herself.
What I did was I got my paper and my pencil out and I drew up a design. And so then from the paper drawing that I do, I then go and I take 1/4-inch cold roll steel. I cut and I bend the pieces, and then we weld them together and paint them and put the lights on them.
It's her first year making the lights. It's double the size of their display last year.
You'll see lighted tunnels that are as big as some of them that you see in Las Vegas. You will see characters, animation. You will see beautiful trees in so many different colors. These lights are very well crafted and put together.
Costs $10 per car to go see the display. All of the proceeds go to the Salvation Army and Lakeland Union High School Band. You also have an option of walking through the lights or taking a wagon ride. Jeff's back with one final look at your forecast after the break. But first, Newswatch 12's Chris Baranek has this week's Big Ol' Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay, guys, have you heard the one about the evil tuna? Yeah, he was rotten to the albacore. Okay, well, anyway, moving along with this week's Big Old Fish, we start off with Rob Valloon and Finny the Sammy, shown in the picture right there. They caught this big gator on an area lake in Conover using suckers with a tip-up. When he got to the tip-up, it was starting to smoke from the line screaming off the spool. Okay, maybe that was an exaggeration, but it was really ripping the line off of there. And the fish did make 2 long runs and was tugging the line through his hand. Man, I'm going to need a second to calm down just after reading that. Well, anyway, the fish measured in at 32 inches and weighed 8 pounds. And by my standards, and I think pretty much everyone else's, that's a big old fish. Way to go, guys. Keep on reeling them in. Moving right along with this week's Big Old Fish, we have Alexis Fike from Woodruff. Now, Alexis was out fishing on an arborvitae area lake when she caught this beautiful 28-inch, 8-pound walleye on her first day of ice fishing this season. She goes on to say that this fish was kept and will be mounted. Also, is probably going to be the source of a big old fish fry. Way to go, Alexis. Keep on reeling them in. And last, but certainly not least on this week's Big Old Fish, we have 14-year-old Grayson Douglas from Rhinelander. Now, it says here that he was fishing on Lake Superior when he caught this absolutely gorgeous 30-inch lake trout. Well, 30 inches, lake trout? Yep, you guessed it. That's a big old fish. Way to go, Grayson. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Love conquers all at Wickersham Jewelry with breathtaking engagement rings from their exclusive Love Story collection. Handcrafted in white, rose, or yellow gold with diamonds in a wide variety of shapes and sizes. Diamond anniversary bands that are brilliant, beautiful, and timeless. And whether you're getting engaged or celebrating a marquee anniversary, Wickersham Jewelry has the perfect ring. You can even take advantage of special interest-free financing programs. Wickersham Jewelry, where love conquers all.
Northern Wisconsin's classic rock station. The Bob and Tom Show. Middays with Kara, Duff Damos, and nights with Alice Cooper. The rock of Northern Wisconsin. Rock 105.3 WRLO.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
Witness the magic of Christmas at Rhinelander's Lights of the North Woods. This free event at Hodag Park will feature over 250,000 lights, several new lighted displays, and tree accents nightly through the month of December from 5 to 9 p.m. Join us December 10th and 11th and again December 17th and 18th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to get photos with Santa, concessions for purchase, bonfire, and more. A monetary or food donation to the area pantries is appreciated. To learn more, visit lightsofthenorthwoods.org.
Featherstone Cabinetry and Design thanks you for your business this year and wishes you a Merry Christmas. Have a safe and happy holiday season.
Hello, Eric, Jen, and all our staff at the Fireside Supper Club send you warm wishes for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Great Lakes Cheese wishes you and your loved ones a very happy holiday season and a prosperous new year. Sleigh rides through beautiful, scenic wooded trails, a bonfire, hot chocolate, and holiday cheer. Groups of all sizes welcome. Rockin' W Stables and Eagle River.
All right, buddy, temperatures are hanging out in the teens generally across the area now. A couple of you may still hit 20 this evening as the clouds are increasing and we have some light snow showers on the way. Those snow showers are in parts of Minnesota. The Dakotas currently moving in our direction. Nothing heavy, not a lot of snow, maybe an inch or two through about noon tomorrow, but it will stick. Whatever falls will stick because ground temperatures are now very cold. So expect kind of a difficult area driving around tomorrow. But then look at temperatures hanging out near 20 through the weekend. Maybe some more snow on Tuesday.
Well, just enough to coat the ground.
Just
right,
enough.
Like white Christmas. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. Mr. Food and Wheel of Fortune are next. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 with more.